due to a lot of different circumstances with the school, as well as I had like a family health scare, when I actually got my first results, I did not even care about it. I was like, my family is like going through this health crisis. I have to figure that out first, and then I'll worry about my exam. But at the same time, I got this letter from the school that asked me to take the exam again in 3 weeks, essentially. And so I should have appealed that in retrospect. I regret not appealing it because I was like, I took it on my ego as you usually do, and you're like, oh, I can do this. 3 weeks, like that's more than enough time. And I took it again in about 3 weeks after I found out that I'd failed. And the performance was a lot better. I was closer to the passing line, but I still failed quite miserably. And of course, after that, I had the conversation with my school that, hey, if you don't pass the next time, you're out. Essentially, you'll be dismissed. And at that time, of course, there are people in the room probably as well as online who are in similar situations. And I think the level of like isolation that you feel is something that only you know. And you feel that everybody else has moved on, that, nobody actually has any answers for you, and everyone just wants you to get this exam over with, but nobody wants to guide you about where you're going wrong and how you're going to actually overcome this exam and overcome the struggles that you are going through yourself. And so it was in May of 2024 that I actually came to pass, and I was broken. I was like down on my confidence. I did not believe that it could happen. And over those next 5 weeks, Dr. Francis, as well as all the tutors, and Dr. GH and everyone kind of built me back up, as I say, piece by piece, because, not only when you're in person, especially, it really helps your confidence. You are kind of being put on the spot, but you never feel like anyone is there to make fun of you or anyone is there to judge you. Everyone is there to help you get better. And that is exactly what I felt, regardless of whether I knew the answer or not, regardless of whether or not I answered, you know, like I remember Dr. Francis asking me one time, oh, like what does warfarin do? And instead of saying, oh, it's a vitamin K blocker, I said, oh, it's a potassium blocker. Because, in my brain, I was thinking, oh, K blocker. And it was such a bad answer. But in a way, like nobody said anything. They were just, all very supportive. And that's just one example.